You've seen the Chicago Cubs linked to everyone. That's just kind of how it works when you are a big market team and you tell everybody you're going to spend and the rumor mill gets flying. It's the Reporters presented by Miller Lite. I'm Matt Spiegel along with Meghan Montemurro and Jordan Bastian and Sahadev Sharma. It's bold prediction time. Something you think could, perhaps will happen that would be a surprise, probably a welcome one to the fans. Sahadev, get us going.
I'm going to say that none of the big-time shortstops gets 8 years or more, and the Cubs come away with Carlos Correa. And I'll explain why. Go look at the last few years, who signs these mega deals. We talked about it before. It's the 26-year-olds. None of them are 26. Last year, it was a desperate Rangers team that was trying to jumpstart a not even a rebuild. I don't know what you call that. It was 10 years, $325 for Corey Seager. There's no team that really looks like it's going to be super desperate this offseason. We'll see. Maybe the market changes. Maybe some team comes out of the woodwork. Yankees don't seem to be in on a shortstop. Red Sox don't really seem to be too aggressive. Maybe the Phillies are that guy. We'll see. We'll see who it is.
You know they have there's two Boris clients in there, right? And he's got his binders and all that stuff. So I think there are going to be some of these long deals, and I think the Cubs are going to hold to that they don't want to do one of those long deals. So I think a guy like Xander Bogaerts falls to them. But I think if the Cubs get Xander Bogaerts, they're going to say, hey, you're our third baseman. We really like Nico Horner at shortstop, and that's where he's staying. And they have flexibility to move things around, but I think that would be the plan going in. That's my bold prediction.
Xander hasn't played a position other than shortstop or DH since 2014. So that would be a shocker, but it's bold, that's for sure.
All right, brace yourselves. Cubs fans would be happy for this one because I think they've wanted him to come to the north side for a bit. My bold prediction is that they sign Justin Verlander to a multi-year deal. 2 years, option for a third. Obviously, it's a little risky going into his 40s, but given he had the layoff, from Tommy John, got some rest on his arm and body, even with the mileage, it gives them another top arm at the top of the rotation to pair with Marcus Stroman, and that makes them legit.
Well, he is the Nolan Ryan of his generation, so why can't he pitch into his 40s with effectiveness like Nolan did? All right, mine's a two-parter. The Japanese ace pitcher Kodai Senga shares an agent with Seiya Suzuki, has heard nice things about Wrigley and Ross and Chicago. So Senga comes here. Senga and Suzuki have a wonderful time together, and free agent Shohei Ohtani joins them in 2024, making Chicago, other than perhaps Tokyo, the epicenter of the Japanese baseball universe.
I like it.
I can't imagine what that deal is for Ohtani.
For Ohtani?
It's got to be the most insane contract we're going to see.
Right. It's going to be a creative one, that's for sure.
He gets two contracts.
Use this one one day a week and this one on the other days.
They're definitely going to talk to Senga, right? I mean, they have such a good relationship with that agency as well. That's an agency that represented Javi Baez, Kyle Hendricks.
And Yu Darvish, too.
Yu Darvish and Suzuki. So obviously...
And they're so good at tailoring...
There's going to be negotiations.
They're so good at tailoring their appeals specifically. I just think that's the way it's going to play out, but we'll see.